Something's been killing all my chickens. I suspect werewolves. Hello YouTubers, my name is Ryan, and this is Words and Stuff, where I'm going to use words and stuff to talk about some of my favorite things, namely books, even more namely, audiobooks. So what qualifies me to talk to you about audiobooks? Well, due to my career, I spend an average of 4 to 12 hours a day on the road. And from the moment I get in my vehicle in the morning to the second I get home, I'm listening to audiobooks. I have well over 1,000 titles in my Audible account and have listened to over a year and a half consecutively. According to my stats, it's actually 1 year, 7 months, 17 days, 32 hours, and 57 minutes of total listening time. So I listen to a lot of books. So why do I love audiobooks so much? Aside from the fact that I basically get paid to listen to them all day, I think they're one of the best forms of storytelling. I mean, I love to sit down with a good physical book and get engrossed in a really good story. But take that same story and put it in the hands of someone like Michael Kramer with a professional audio production team, and it just turns it into something completely different. It just takes it up a whole nother level. To me, I can sit down to a new book and maybe get into it within a few chapters. If I sit down to an audiobook and it's got a really great narrator and the story is decent, I can get sucked in really, really quickly. And to me, that's pretty incredible. So, I like to listen to them. In fact, I would almost say these days I prefer listening to an audiobook to reading a physical book. And I do consider listening to an audiobook to be on par, if not the same thing, as reading. You who want to argue that listening to an audiobook is not the same thing as reading a book, I challenge you to go have that argument with some blind people. Because oftentimes their only exposure to literature is through verbal storytelling. And we've had a lot of great blind people in history who have gone on to be amazing authors. So that's my take on it. And, well, it's science. So anyways, on this channel, I want to do a weekly audiobook review based on something that I've either read in the past or just finished reading. Rate the book for you, let you know if it's good or horrible or somewhere in between, and hopefully you find it of value, because I've got a lot to get through. So stay tuned.